multi-exclusive dimensional beenkha with another exclusive. Today's video is going to be about today's energies, and that's dealing with basically May 27th, actually May 28th, and we dealing with the sun in Gemini. So the sun is basically how you represent yourself, your originality, your uniqueness. Feel me? And we all got Gemini in our charts, so let's not even sit here and be talking about, oh, F Gemini this, F Gemini that. Clear all that shit out, because without Gemini, you won't have the ability to have thinking and communications and interactions with the public arena. And that's basically dealing with the way you communicate with your siblings in your household. Then once you get mutable with that, you're going to develop yourself out in the public arenas, whether you're dealing with work and people, places, and things. So yeah, let's stop. Let's clear all that stupid shit out, alright? Because if you don't have Gemini in your charts, then you basically won't have the intellect. You won't have the ability to think. Feel me? Because it goes from the signs, then it goes from the houses, and it goes from the planets. So that's how things play out. So all that other shit, we ain't gonna even get into none of that BS, right? You know what I'm saying? Because this is some real esoteric, some real reach to the stars and go outside, just basically interact with the planets, and you'll receive the information and knowledge and wisdom. Like, you don't even really need to do all the extra shit. All you gotta do is just go outside, stand outside, fixate yourself towards the sun and the moon, and everything will basically go into your favors. And make sure you do this on a day-to-day basis. But basically, sun is in Gemini. So what is Gemini? Gemini are the thinkers, are the communicators. For me, pretty much, like, you could just say they're more of a twin-like sign. Of course, that's air. That's an air sign. Thinking the communication, Mercury, feel me, intellect. That's also, you can tie that back to Virgos too, because they come from Mercury as well, but they're earth sign though. So it plays out differently, because for me, that's just a thought. That's the practicality with it. So that's how it expresses itself. And of course, today we got the moon and Leo. So happy birthday to all my people. That's Leo's moons, Leo ascendants. For me, can't say moon sign because we basically in Gemini. For me, we gonna get to Leo soon, in a couple more months from now. But right now, if the moon is in Leo, that's, you're gonna feel the need to express yourself more in a unique way, more in a free-like way, more in a way as of pretty much childhood. Your childhood natures. We all got Leo in our chart, so let's not even sit here and bash Leo neither. Because basically, if you don't have Leo in your chart, you would basically be serious about life. You won't be smiling. Everything will be so serious about you. Like, you won't have, like, Leo energy is dealing with the sun too. Feel me? That's how you really express it. That's the fire. Feel me? And it's exalted. It's exalted in Aries. So basically, that's how you fixate your way. And Leo is fixed. So basically, that's just how it plays out, as far as how you present yourself, how you push the energies and signatures that you push out in the public arena, basically being the center of attention. So you in the center, and it's saying overstaying this shit. Even when you go outside, what happens? You stand in the center, you face the sun. That's how it plays out. The rotation, the 360 world, which is right, which is rotation, left is location. So basically, that's how you resonate with the interactions. So basically, you're going to be in the need to fulfill yourself, go outside, express yourself, feel me? Like, just basically be the center of attention. Or you just might make a video and shit, be all clumsy and shit, post it on social media, or you just may not post it on social media. But these are the energies that you're going to be basically playing out. You're going to feel the need to actually do this too. Especially like to passionately push yourself and basically be the center of attention. That's the energy signatures that you're basically going to be playing out with today, as far as the moon being in Leo and shit, like the attention seekers. For me, I mean, we all do this as spirits, whether we do it on a conscious level, a subconscious level, or unconscious level. Either way, attention goes where energy flows. So if you ain't taking advantage of the energy signatures, you ain't acting out, you ain't being the center of attention, the universe and God not even going to look at you. They're going to just basically keep going on looking for the people that's basically are being the center of attention. So it's very important to act out in your own natures, so you can utilize this energy so it can go into the best of your favor. For me, You could just basically do a silly ass video. This shit might just get a million views. You never know. Feel me? You basically gotta be constructed on that shit. Feel me? But this is basically how you come up in life. Feel me? We all can. Human beings having a human experience. Feel me? And we play out these energies. We aren't these things. So don't get fixated. Don't get attached to it. We basically play this shit out. And of course, the moon is in void mode. So what is void mode? Void is basically not visible. It's in its original rotation. Doing this, and the moon is dealing with the intellect. So that's basically how it's being punctured, and basically is in the void. So it's on its final detriment. So basically, it can just rest. You feel me? The moon is chilling right now. The moon is fucking. Feel me? Moon just calm, cool, and collective right now. Getting ready. Feel me? Your moon is your mother. Your macabre. How you feel, your internal rounds, and how it basically displayed out. That's pretty much what the moon is. And we all got a moon in us, feel me? We all got feminine in us, and we all got masculine. So that's how it plays out. The masculine is what you push out. The feminine is what you hold in. So that's basically what's going on. So as far as people, places, and things saying, oh, I ain't got no bitch in me, feel me? You basically just said you have bitch in you. Because look at it like this. You're feeling the need to express that because you felt that. You received that by somebody saying, oh, you ain't got feminine in you. Of course you're going to feel that shit. You're going to feel some way. That's hurt, right? That's harm, right? Feel me? That's the same shit because you felt that it went inside of you. If it didn't affect you, then that's the masculine. Feel me? But either way, this shit going to affect you. Whether you got blood in your body and you still alive, you woken, that's blood. That's water. That's internal. That's feminine. That's the waters, for me. That's what's inside of you. That's the feeling. So you have a feminine. Let's cut the games though. Feel me? Because it takes two to create. Feel me? Because we ain't got a woman on this planet. If you ain't got a woman on this world, then you won't be able to expand. This shit'll be detriment. So what's the whole purpose? Let's not even say and go back and forth with this shit. This is just basically how it plays out. That's it. That's all. And of course, we got Mercury and Gemini. So Mercury is dealing with intellect. So basically, gossiping, multitasking, everybody is going to be in the need of doing that. So basically with the Mercury and Gemini, everybody going to feel the need to interact with people, places, and things, communicate with people, places, and things. Let's leave all the spookism shit with this fake ass virus to the side, because that's what they don't want you to do. They want you to be separate. They want you to interact with that television, the televised your vision, the TV. Basically, that's what they want you to do. They want your focus to be on that shit. No, your focus need to be on you internally. Then when you can do that, you can express yourself and go out there to the public arena, and you can express that and put that out there and shoot it out there. That's what we need to be doing. We don't need to be listening to no news reporters and none of that shit, for me, because at the end of the day, they just spirits and bodies, just like you. So how the fuck can you allow somebody to try to cure a fake-ass, airborne, fake-ass virus? How? That don't make no motherfucking sense. You're not God. And if this was a godly virus, motherfuckers would be dropping like flies. But this is a weak-ass man-made virus, so we ain't gonna even get into that shit. Yes, we gonna leave that shit right now. And Venus is in Gemini. So Venus is beauty, love, peace, harmony, and balance. Feel me? That's dealing with more like with the earth sign. That's, you could say that with that's with Taurus, materialistic natures, jewelries, money, and all that shit. Venus is in Gemini. So if it's in Gemini, so you're gonna people gonna be expressing themselves in a curiosity way, more of an intellect, more thinking about coming together and just speaking things into existence as far as like material gain, money gain matters. Everybody coming up with their own business, everybody doing their thing in their own unique way, independent way, people making their own bees. For me, shout out to those people. For me, it's good work right now. That's basically what we in the age of Aquarius. Basically, we just left the age of Pisces, is dealing with material. I mean, not material, but basically dealing with faith, religion, and shit like that. For me, like money and shit like that. They trying to get rid of the US dollar, so they basically, trying to figure out ways to try to push this shit because of the fake ass virus. The economy is a lot of money not moving, so basically they gotta find new ways and new structures to basically, start basically trying to get people chipped. But nah, fuck all that chip shit. Y'all motherfuckers y'all better find ways to basically try to make venues for people, places, and things to get on to that shit. Because we ain't taking no chips. Don't take no chips. Don't be a test dummy. Don't be a fool. Don't be fucked up. Because this is basically going to put your spirit and your soul in detriment. Feel me? You don't want to be in that state of being. You want to be in a good state of being. Feel me? Summertime. This is your time to shine. Feel me? So don't be sitting back and letting people, places, and things run your life. Take your power back, for real. We in the age of Aquarius, revolution time, humanitarian flow, independence flow. If you gotta live in the woods, you live in the woods. If you gotta do what you gotta do, you gotta do what you gotta do. Don't let them person, place, or thing stop you from basically doing that shit. So everybody need to be coming together, feel me? Love, peace, balance, and harmony, feel me? In your own unique way, express that shit at, feel me? So we can come together and make our own shit, create our own government, so we can be governing our own selves and not being governed by something outside of us. This shit goes real deep. That's real shit. Also, we got Mars and Pisces. Mars is basically dealing with aggression, power, dedication, drive, passion, aspirations. Feel me? That's dealing with fire. That's that fire. So basically, find out where your Mars is at, and basically it's in Pisces. So Pisces is dealing with imagination, creativity, belief. Basically, that's your spirit. That's what you need to be resonating with. Find out where your Neptune, aka your Pisces, at in your charts. Utilize that in your own aggressive, forceful way. Basically, that's dealing with how you pretty much present yourself as far as your spirituality. So everybody need to be basically finding their spirit right now. That's it. That's all. Forget about coming together right now. Everybody just need to be fixated on getting themselves together, so you can get yourself together into a public arena, so we can all come together and basically utilize our Mars and Pisces, our aggression, our passion, to basically create our own shit, come up with our own stuff, feel me? And it's very important to basically get you some crystals, some gemstones and stuff, put that outside, let it recharge, but don't let it sit out in the sun, because the sun basically traps energy. It's basically too much heat, feel me? What happens when two opposites attract, feel me? It causes friction. So basically what you need to do is, nighttime, you know, when it's cool, when it start to get cool and stuff, you can put your crystals out there, let it shine, for me. Because, you know, people with 9 to 5 is just going to be very disappointing and very kind of difficult. I won't say difficult, but it's all about you trying, because the universe want to see you trying every day. So basically what you do is, you just basically put your crystals and your gemstones on top of the head. Let it shine, let it get some information and stuff. So basically, when you do come back from job, or what you got to do, if you got a child or kid or anything, what you need to do, you need to basically grasp that. Go sit down somewhere, meditate, go within, tap it within, so you can receive and you can program these things to go into your favor, so you can receive the information, knowledge, and wisdom that you didn't receive as far as when you was at work participating in low vibrational shit. And I won't say it's low vibrational, because then again it is low vibrational. But as long as you're in a high vibrational state, because we don't have to work, feel me? We can create our own shit, create our own money, create our own mechanisms. And remember, you can receive money from any way. Money comes in any way, shape, and form. It can be from a person, place, or thing. It could be from a circumstance, situation. Feel me? Universe work in mysterious ways, and they work through people. So it's many ways to make money. Feel me? You don't gotta go to do it 9 to 5, do all this extra shit. Feel me? Like, you gotta really have an imagination of mind. You gotta really sacrifice blood, sweat, and tears on that paper. And if you really dedicated to basically get yourself to another space and location, cool. But if you're not willing to basically grasp for that information, you ain't trying to push yourself forward, then it's not gonna work into your favor. So you really got to be dedicated, and you really got to have motivation to basically stand upon yourself and basically push forward and believe in yourself. Feel me? Because, you know, society robbed people, places, and things. Us as a whole, as a generational curse. So basically it was passed down to stop us from basically getting from point A to point B. So what you need to realize and understand and understand with your real eye, that your spirit created all this shit, and whatever you see with your 2 eyes was created from above, as below, as within, as without. So basically it was utilized in that unique way. So what you need to understand and understand is that you need to tap in, you need to go within, you need to go get your inner world correct, so you can basically grasp that and push that out to the outer world, so it can go into your favor. So that's basically dealing with Mars and Pisces. So everybody need to get spiritual, get spiritually inclined, and just know, all the information and bullshit that you receive down here in this low vibrational ass state, this is the 3rd dimension, which is 3D. Feel me? And we all came from the 9th dimension. So that's what we need to be getting back to as a whole. So it's all about getting your 4th dimensional vessel prepared and ready. So this way, when you do ascend, when you go above, you won't have to come back here. Feel me? It's all about what you're doing now. It's not about what you did in the past or your previous life. But you can basically take some particles and some substances to basically resonate with you, to where you need to get from point A to point B to point C. And you can get there a lot faster. It just depends on what's time the state of being you in. Feel me? People be like, oh, I want to live till I'm 60, 90. Fuck all that shit. Feel me? You just came here to basically serve your purpose, to keep moving on. You ain't come here to get fixated. Feel me? That's like being an ant for the rest of your life. Getting so fixated with one planet on this earth, Basically, because when you go above, you get bigger. When you come down here, you get lower. For me, and things take a little bit of time for it to get manifested, depending on how many people we got as a whole to work together to get things into our favor. So basically, you know, I ain't gonna go real deep in that, but it's all about the state of being. It's all about how much time and effort you're gonna put into yourself. It's all about that belief and wisdom, and basically information that you're gonna receive from eternity, so you can reflect that on the outer. All right. So we got Jupiter in Capricorn. So Jupiter is dealing with expansion, travel, and growth. So basically, Jupiter is very important. That's dealing with the ninth house energy. So like, in order for you to leave this planet, you got to leave all that attachments and stuff, because death and transformation plays along with Pluto, which is Scorpio. So basically, you got to leave everything behind. So when you leave everything behind, once you transform and go to, you know, Jupiter, you could basically be free. For me, that's knowledge, wisdom, that's more opportunities. For me, you got to, in order for you to basically get from point A to point B, point C, you got to get your Jupiter correct. And your eighth house got to be taken care of as far as leaving things behind. Try not to bring that shit with you, because when you get in the ninth house, you got to be clear. For me, so eighth house would be considered more of your dragon tail, and ninth house would be considered more of what you need to do as far as your north node, which is basically all you got to do is go on. But you got to always question things, for me, because this can be somebody else's north node that you participate in. So just make sure you know what resonates with you and what fixates with your star. Follow your star, for me, because that goes way back to people, places, and things being in school and shit, and you be in the wrong classes, and these classes don't really perfect you. It's not in your best interest, so you would have to like, you know, dispatch from that, or just find other ways to basically for it to work into your favor. And Capricorn is dealing with structure, reality, for me, status, career. So being that Jupiter is in Capricorn, everybody is going to basically feel the need to acknowledge their goals, put that in practicality, make it make sense, make it look good, for me, you know, and utilize that energy. Find out where your Jupiter and your Capricorn is at in your charts, for me. Find out what you need to work on as far as, you know, squares, oppositions, trines, sextiles, and stuff like that, because you can have an opportunity and chance and advantage in each part of your charts, but you wouldn't know that because you basically, you know, you're not into astrology. But everybody's into astrology in some way, shape, or form, whether they are like, you know, into it as far as taking it into proportion, or just basically, you know, receiving it. Because whether you go outside, astrology deals with time, everything, you feel me? Everything what you see, because everything came from the stars, understand that shit, and it was brought down to existence. So if you're not into astrology, it's your loss, feel me? It's the time to get into this shit, feel me? It's been the time, feel me? Don't be naive. You ain't just got a sun sign, you got a moon sign, you got a sun sign, you got a moon sign, you got an ascendant sign, you got Mercury in your charts, you got Mars in your charts, you got Saturn. You gotta like know all of these aspects in your charts. You don't need once you know this shit, once you know it yourself, then you can dive into the world and things are going to your favor. Even if things is going to your favor, things can go more into your favor once you follow the stars and your star. Feel me? Universe work with people that's willing to be out there, to be open to be worked with. Feel me? But if the universe see you naive, they see you naive. Cool. Feel me? Whenever it's your time for you to really take shit into consideration, for me, now's the time. So don't be naive, for real. Also, we got Saturn and Aquarius. So Saturn is dealing with status, structure, son, feel me? And that's dealing with limitations and restrictions, boundaries, feel me? So as far as people, places, and things that dodging certain shit, you know, it's very important to make sure you basically fixating and finding out where you got limitations and restrictions at. So this is basically dealing with your spirit, your soul, and your vessel. So these are opportunities for you to basically take advantage of these times we in there right now, basically, for me, especially my people, my Capricorns, especially people that's Aquarius too, but everybody in general, because we all share these energies. So people will be like, oh, F Capricorn. Without Capricorn, you won't have no daily work, you won't have no structure, feel me? And without Aquarius, you won't basically receive outer information from other planets, feel me? And we all got an Aquarius in us, feel me? It's not just about the sign or the moon or the ascendant, feel me? We all as a whole working together as a collective conscious, as a constellation. Because once you go inside something, you receive, feel me? That's how it goes. So don't be naive to information. Because this is shit that's basically going to work into your favor, feel me? You just learn how to use the energies, and things will always play out in your way, in every way, shape, or form possible. So it's very important to basically take time and make sure you do these things in consideration and moderation, because everything is basically how you play out. So I mean, you creating this life, you creating this spectrum. So it's about what you're gonna do with it on a day-to-day basis. Consistency is key. And if you ain't consistent, the universe is gonna pass you by. For me, don't be passive though. Just know that everything, every minute, every second, every time counts. So put your time and effort and hard work into it. And that's dealing with self. They ain't dealing with no other shit. Self-control, self-discipline. And that's dealing with Saturn in Aquarius. You gotta be very disciplined, or Saturn gonna bite your ass. Saturn gonna basically fuck up your knee. You can be lazy as fuck. You ain't take advantage. Alright, cool. I'm gonna make sure you have some problems. That's why it's very important to know where your Saturn is, as far as when you feeling like joints and knees and problems with your kneecaps and all that stuff. Find out where your 10th house at, so you can know basically what kind of conjunctions, what kind of planets and aspects is dealing with that shit. But we ain't gonna go deep into that. For me, we're gonna keep rotating because we already 20 minutes in. And I don't want this video to be too long, but hey, at the end of the day, information is key for me. But we need to know what's up for me. We need to know what we breathing. We need to know what kind of spectrums and energies we playing out. So we need to be basically focused and inclined. So also we got Uranus and Taurus. So that's dealing with Uranus is structure too. That's an earth sign. That's practicality right there. So, and it's fixated, and it's basically also in. It's also Uranus. Yeah, I mean I'm bugging. And Uranus is dealing with revolution, freedom, and inventions and stuff like that. So basically, you know, we in the age of Aquarius. So being that Uranus is in Taurus, that means it's in an earth sign. So you gotta utilize yourself in a fixated way. As far as practicality, you putting your goals into existence, and you basically just being free. Feel me? Like, this is the time to basically, we in the best time of our lives, B. Don't let this fake ass illusion break your ass down. No, you need to be going up. Stay your ass up. Don't come down.